Throwing to start the drive. Banks. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
The Buccaneers sit 11-4 now on the year. They've gone a full couple of months now since their last loss. Winners of 8 in a row.
And we always talk about how a team has to play complementary football in order to really be a good squad. But I think in this league, if your offense isn't playing really well as this one is, you're not going to run off this kind of a streak.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. The rushing numbers for Fournette from last week. 20 carries, 79 yards.
And they've already clinched a playoff berth, so I'm eager to see how they approach this game because some teams' philosophy is to go ahead and get guys out. Other teams' philosophy, continue to do what you're doing best. I expect them to go ahead and use their top guys all the way through this one.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Off the bootleg. Banks. He completes it right side to White. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
You got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
On 1st and 10, Banks. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee.
And the tackle going to be made at the...
To throw on second down. Banks looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Up the gut, Fournette. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. Looking to throw on second down. Banks. He'll check this one off to Fournette.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
To throw on third down. Banks. And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line. And now that brings up fourth down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack.
That sack there, that likely brings out the field goal unit, so they might have to settle for 3 here on their opening drive.
They did some nice things getting things started there, moving the ball downfield, but taking that sack on third down. It lets the air out of the momentum balloon just a little bit.
Rosa's kick is good, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Patriot offense heading back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Hey, you're impressed, aren't
Yeah,
you?
I am impressed. That
Thank
means
you.
2 weeks if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games. Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadrupled. And that's where we are right now to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
Well, this defense for the Bucs, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Throwing, Jones. Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. We're always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 33. Operating from the gun, Jones. This pass out wide to Hall. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 27-yard line. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. From the gun on 3rd down, Jones. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Now McManus will line up for the field goal. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. The kick by McManus is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. And as these guys interplay in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been posted in their locker room since day one. They've got the chance to control their own destiny.
And there's nothing more powerful than saying that you won the division, because I know from building a team, when I talk with all the GMs and the player personnel directors, they always talk about, to get to the playoffs in the NFL, you have to have a team that's constructed to win your division. Beat those teams first. That's your #1 path to getting there, and they can get that done in this game.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Off the bootleg, Banks. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. We've seen quite a bit of a short passing game here in the first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works 2 ways for this team, because, #1, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Throwing on 1st down. Banks out route, and the ball is caught by Godwin. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. So the penalty declined, and they will keep the yardage on the completion.
And you can almost see him compartmentalize there throughout the route. Fought hard at the line of scrimmage, a lot of hand-checking throughout the route.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's Mike Evans who caps it with a touchdown reception. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
no run back here for Jones. A touchback.
New England trying to get a place on offense as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 29, Jones. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 10-3 our score after 1 here on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Now, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, and this time it's going to come from the middle linebacker, because watching the lineman, it seemed to me that they thought he was going to drop back into pass protection, but he surprised them and came on the blitz instead and had a pretty clear run to the quarterback.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Jones now to throw on 3rd down. Complete. It's Henry.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Jones throwing complete for Harris.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Now McManus will line up for the field goal. He hit his first one. This from 44 yards out now. The kick by McManus is good, and that'll bring him back within 4.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He's been perfect through the air, 9 of 9 so far, including that touchdown on the last drive. As his guys start again, 1st and 10.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Fournette. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 42. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
On 1st down, Banks, and he whips that one incomplete there. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Looking to throw. Banks. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offensive coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe something to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
Logan Hall fighting through and dropping him for the sack. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jones will be a gain of 5, and that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the 1st.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
Now Jones throwing on 1st down. Caught by Allen. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 39.
Back to throw. Jones to the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. On third down, here's Hall. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Here's Jones on first down.
He dumps this one off here to Hall.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 44, Jones. Harris has it over the middle.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game? That's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coaches' 2-minute drill.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds. 10 more there and another first down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Looking to throw. Jones got his man complete over the middle. That's Bailey. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
7-yard pickup.
Throwing again on second down. Jones. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Jacoby Myers, a 7-yard touchdown grab as they have taken the lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those 3 timeouts, that amount of time on the clock, I'm thinking about trying to get a touchdown and settle for a field goal.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. On 1st and 10, Banks, left side here, that's complete to Godwin. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Banks. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Chris Godwin.
37 yards.
And the Buccaneers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that will make this a 4-point game. The drive there only spanning 3 plays.
And it's Chris Godwin who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. This one fielded at the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Patriots with the football here late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
Jones on 1st and 10.
They'll set up the screen for Hall.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones, and this complete to Henry over the middle. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw there complete to Allen.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
And check down complete to Hall.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
A 68-yard attempt.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta, where it was the visiting Niners who are able to come away with the road victory. Drew Lock leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. From there, let's head west to see what's going on with the Raiders at home in Las Vegas. And they currently...
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback.
Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the 3rd quarter.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
A handoff, Fournette running left. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer.
But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
They keep it with Fournette on 1st down.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Off the play fake. Banks. This is caught by Evans. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 39. Looking to throw. Banks. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it, just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
And we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's what you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running.
throwing on first down. Banks. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Fournette running right. And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Back to throw. Banks. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. So the completion results are in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down. He can really smell 800 catches right now because that last one puts him at 799, knocking on the door. Now Aldrick Rosas for the field goal attempt. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. Rosas' kick is good, and that'll make this a 7-point game. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though. 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Now Jones. Very quick throw. He's got Myers. And that'll get him to first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones finding Bourne here over the middle. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Back to throw. Jones. Quick slant complete to Keenan Allen. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
First down, and they go back to Harris. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Jones. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down. Jones over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And he will have a Patriots first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Throwing, Jones. And he'll go right back to Allen. That's complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 18-yard line.
They'll try the right side with Harris. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. Now McManus will line up for the field goal. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. The kick by McManus is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. He's got 9 points on field goals now. He's made 3 of them. That gets him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And for him, it's not his concern, right? He just goes out there when they call on him and goes ahead and puts points up on the board. But the offense has got to get together and figure out what's stalling their drives, so they have to keep calling on him.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Banks. Throw left side complete. That's Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Running left, it's Fournette. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. He was able to escape momentarily in the backfield, but you could just kind of tell that wasn't going anywhere.
You know, in the film session, he'll get a minus for not getting him on the ground by himself. But what the coach is really going to analyze, how fast did his teammates get there to help him? If one guy slows him up, everyone else better be there, and that's what they got on that play.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. To throw on 3rd down, Banks. on this target. It's Anderson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion.
That's a big gainer on that play, and from experience, I can tell you, that's where defensive backs will come into the huddle and say, guys, how about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely because those big guys up front, they don't like being criticized very much. Quarterbacks in this league, you know they'll pick you apart if you give them time like that to find receivers downfield.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Operating from the gun, Banks. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. And this offense on third down today, 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Rosa's kick is good, and that'll make this a 7-point game. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. Well, including this week, 3 weeks remain in the regular season, Charles, and it is going to be interesting to see how this playoff picture sorts itself out before we head into the postseason.
Competitive, entertaining postseason, that's what we're always striving for. But I think we get it during the regular season, too, because you never know how things are going to go during the final weeks of the season. Every team pulling out all the stops to get a better seed or just to get one of those 7 seats at the table.
Jones now from the gun on third down. Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
They hand this off to Harris. And some space here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Back to throw. Jones. Open man right side, Myers. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. On second down, a run with Hall. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. A give to Harris. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Third and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Looking to throw. Jones. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. They kept it in the air on 4th, Charles. They ran on 1st and 2nd down, tried it through the air on 3rd and 4th, couldn't come away with anything on 4th and goal.
And remember, in these situations, the field is really condensed. Everything is squeezed tight. So as a defender, you can actually take more chances here because they won't have as much time to throw the football, and a receiver really can't run past you. If they do, they run out the back of the end zone. Nice job by the D, shutting them down.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. Banks. Over the middle and complete to the tight end, Higbee. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net of 23 and a first.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. Stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Inside handoff now to Fournette. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun. Banks. Open man. Higbee, the tight end. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 20-yard line. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 56 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries. Looking to throw. Banks. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. To throw on 2nd down. Banks. Touchdown! Tyler Higbee from 3 yards out. And the Buccaneers stretch this 4th quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones throwing the out route incomplete. It's Myers. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 10. That's caught by Myers. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 41-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. Well, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
They'll give to Hall. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Jones. He completes it to Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 27. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Now Jones throwing on first down. Open man is born. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Here's Jones on first down. And his throw here's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On the give, this is Harris. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd down and 12.
Jones on 3rd down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete. Intended for Kendrick Ward. The coverage by Carlton Davis.
Here's Jones. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers. Anyone who's going to lay down a block, don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
On 3rd down, Banks. This one to the sideline. He's got it. A nice job to keep the feet in, but he is a bit short here of a first down. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. So now Jones and the Patriots down by 7, less than 90 seconds to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now Jones. He's got Henry.
They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be second down. Now the Patriots moving quickly, hustling up to the line. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. First down now, but the clock continues to move. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Jones.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
To throw is Jones.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
Well, it came down to the final play in such a close ballgame. What a game it was, but they can't get that last throw off. Good job by that defense to get in there for the sack to seal it.
And for fans watching the game, a little bit anticlimactic, don't you think, partner? Not even able to get off one last throw to see how it would have turned out. Instead, pass rush got to him and ended it that way.
So for the Buccaneers,
they solidify their spot in the playoffs as they run their mark to 12-4 on the year.